The landlocked geographical position of the Armenian mountain island has resulted in the creation of a very unique and distinctive culture. The inhabitants of Armenia have preserved this culture by clinging strongly to their traditions and avoiding the influence of many great powers which have conquered Armenia for centuries. Officially, the Armenian literature began in the 5th century by the creation of the Armenian alphabet by Mesrop Mashtots. However, the literature of almost every nation of the world has an oral primitive predecessor, which will be discussed later on. This brief account of Armenian literature is an attempt to acquaint you with the evolution of the Armenian literature through the following time periods. Ancient beliefs and the birth of mythology, legends and epics. Arata Kingdom, area of Kur and Arax rivers. Bronze Age, ancient letters from rock engravings. Influence of Hayasa as the Hittite tribes. Tablets from the Ararat-Urartu Kingdom. Early Armenian period, legends and literature. Parthian Persia and the creation of the Armenian alphabet. 5th century, beginning of written language. Middle Ages. New Age. Modern Age. Beginning of contemporary literature. 19th and 20th centuries. Eastern literature. Western literature. Tbilisi School of Literature. Soviet literature. Current literature. According to the great academician Vavilov, the greatest and the largest civilizations of the world have originated in the valleys of large rivers, that is, in the area of their basins. This is verified by the stories of ancient legends and epics, and by archaeological findings. This means that the origin of these civilizations must have been in mountainous and pre-mountainous belts where all the agents required to shift from a hunting and animal-rearing society, that is, a tribal society, to a farming society. Vavilov is convinced that the domesticated animals and the wild type of different cultural plants are found today in Armenia and its surrounding regions. This is interesting since it means that Armenia has all types of vegetation and animals mentioned in the world epic of the heavenly paradise. Another renowned academician, Olcott, states that Armenians were the first to ascribe animal figures to the stars in the sky. During the birth and formation of early civilizations and kingdoms, in the 4th millennium, the Sumerian Akkadian records attest to the foundation of the kingdom of Arata, which was also called the country of sacred rules. Therefore, the earliest kingdom in the Armenian mountain island was located at the source of the 4 rivers mentioned in the heavenly paradise epic, Kehon Kur, Pison Arax, Tigris, and Euphrates. The source of all rivers is at the Burakan Mountains. This information is found in the epical poem of Gilgamesh and the poem of the deity of Arata as well. The rock engravings of the Armenian uplands are another source which reinforce the above-mentioned information. These rock engravings are also testimony to the epical poetry of the heroes of Sassoon and other legends and epics of Armenia. The Kur-Arax period of the ancient times and the culture of that region agrees with the archaic Sumerian literary culture of the Arata kingdom. This was in the 4th millennium BC when the rock engravings became widely spread and symbols were developed and used to relate stories through these engravings. These symbols eventually gave rise to different forms of writings in the ancient civilizations. However, in Armenia, things did not follow their natural course. Being at the center of crossroads of ancient civilizations, Armenians adopted existing letters of other civilizations, the cuneiform 9th to 6th centuries, then the Aramaic letters in the 6th century, in the Hellenic period the Hellenic alphabet, 3rd to 2nd centuries, and the Parthian and Sassanid alphabets in the 1st to 4th centuries. Nevertheless, the rock engravings and the symbols originated from them retained their significance and were absorbed into the Christian literature, and starting from the 16th century, they were engraved on the walls of the churches and used in the motifs of Armenian rugs and carpets. In the literary works of Middle Ages, they appear in such books as Armenian Symbols, The Essence of Writing and Wisdom, and others. Today we only know the meaning of 200 of these symbols.